Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 22nd episode of the Adam Liu Show. I'm here with Chris Acevedo.
Acevedo.
Bad start, folks. Bad start. But he's a videographer, right?
Yep.
And a photographer. Am I wrong?
I'm like a hybrid, yeah.
Hybrid, okay. And, I show love to the media people. I have them on. A lot of times the media people are behind the camera. They don't get the love. But, I believe in showing love to them, letting them showcase their work too. You know what I'm saying? And so, Chris, you brought 2 cameras with you. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yes, so I shoot with Panasonic. Probably one of the only few people in Boston. I always joke around about that. But I really just love the video quality out of them.
Okay.
So I shoot with the S1H, which is like their Netflix approved like high-end cinema camera.
Okay.
And then there's the S1, which is basically the little brother. It just has like some features that the S1H doesn't have.
So which one's the S1? The one closer to you?
Yeah. So
okay.
This one right here is the
Okay. And they're both full frame.
These
right?
are both full frame. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, the first 3.5 years of my career, for the most part, I was just mainly using, Micro Four Thirds with Panasonic.
Okay.
I had the G7, G85. I just sold the G9.
Okay.
And I think about 2021, I just switched to get the full frame. So I got the S1. And then I got a super lucky deal with the S1H in February of this year.
Okay, and just so the audience knows, we have a lot of entrepreneurs, people, do-it-yourself types who listen to this. How much does this, what we see right here, cost money-wise, just so people know?
This is probably $7,000 in total.
$7,000, okay.
Maybe around 8, just because the S1H body alone is like $3,500. I got it for a super good deal though, for $2,500.
Oh, it was used, I bet? You got it?
Yeah, like this guy was first of all, shout out to the guy who sold me this camera, because it was my dream camera for years. Like, I'm never gonna be able to afford it.
Yeah.
This dude sold it for me with 4 batteries, a camera cage, and an XLR adapter, so I could plug a mic like this right into the camera.
For $1,000 less than the new price.
Yeah, literally.
Damn.
And I'm like, I'd be dumb if I don't buy it. So I was like, I just threw it down. I was like,
good
that's
for
the
you.
decision I ever made.
And you're satisfied with the cameras, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like, and every Lumix user, you're lying if you say you don't believe it, but their autofocus could sometimes be iffy. But I kind of shoot mainly in manual anyways. I've gone to really learn.
Oh, you use all manual focus?
Not all the time. It's like a combination of auto and manual, but I like manual because I have full control of like what I want to focus on.
Yeah.
Like focus pulling, things like that.
So like when you're doing the live performance stuff, is that autofocus still, or do you use a combination of both during that? Or?
I use a combination of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's tough, man. Okay.
It could be a little rough, but I've gone like pretty good at it where I don't know, like for example, Blackmagic, I think most of them are also, I don't even think they even have autofocus.
Oh yeah, that's true. Those are, okay, I got you.
Yeah, I kind of just view it as like, all right, I'm a cinematographer, like, I gotta pull focus.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so there's focus issues, but you use manual focus, that's how you get around it. Sony has some focus issues too, I'm pretty sure, but it's less so with my A7 IV. But
they have amazing autofocus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I can't complain, and I'm pretty sure you have. It's like similar with the Panasonic. You're supposed to shoot flat, right? It's like there's
like a raw profile.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Lumix has like Vlog. I think we have Vlog.
Okay. Yeah, we have S-Log and it's something like that. Yeah. Okay.
It's like it's an option.
Yeah.
But I do like the color straight out the camera. I think for weddings, like I don't really do weddings too often, but when I do, it's funny. I only do weddings for the summer, but for weddings, I guess I mainly use S-Log or Vlog.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay. And then you color correct in Premiere Pro. Is that what you use, or do you use
Premiere? I mainly use Premiere for color grading. Actually, I use Premiere for a lot of things.
Okay.
But I use the entire Adobe suite. Like I love Adobe.
Okay, interesting. Shout out to Adobe. Hopefully they can sponsor this podcast, by the way.
I'm actually trying to get sponsored by Lumix.
Well, you are?
Lumix is the brand of Panasonic.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of their camera brand.
Okay.
For those that don't know. Because legit, everyone's a Canon or Sony user.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you talking video or anything?
Yeah, I guess I want to be sponsored by Panasonic, like using their cameras. Like I want to be able to get the lenses I can't afford. I'm like, hey, I'll do a job for you guys if I get this lens.
Yeah.
Like $7,200. It's like $3,000 that it'd be great to have in my kit.
Maybe do some product reviews then. Say some nice things. Maybe they'll like, get on the YouTube. Maybe they'll like.
They have a lot of love for UK supporters.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason. That's like a lot of the YouTubers I follow, like they're all from the UK that have Panasonic cameras.
Really?
That's kind of funny.
Interesting. Okay, but let's talk about your professional career. How'd you get into videography? How'd you get into, and we'll talk about the artist part. I know you do a lot of other things with breweries, weddings, and stuff like that. How'd you get into working with artists like Skip and like that Inner Circle, all of them and stuff like that?
It's funny. So me and Skip actually met at the Puerto Rican festival. I believe it was 2019
Okay.
or 2018. I don't quite remember.
Okay.
And I met up with another local photographer that, you know, we just went our separate ways eventually at one point. Super talented. She's super, super talented at what she does. Hope she's doing well. But yeah, so, you know, I met up with her, and then I just happened to film for, do you know Exposed TV?
No.
It's just they shoot a lot of music videos and content for Boston-based artists. It'd be
Okay.
cool if you connected with them.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
They're getting known in Boston. They've been doing it for years.
Okay.
I was just filming B-roll for them that day. I remember, and then Skip he called out for me like, hey, like, you have a camera, and that's how we connected.
Yeah.
And then do you know? So part of the inner circle, you know, Easy Flicks.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that's.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't met him, but I know of him.
Yeah, he was a DJ for that night.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, sure.
That's like my brother.
Yeah.
So me, him, and Skip met. We just met at the first that day. We just happened to meet each other because, you know, Easy had his his camera. I was like, oh hey, like, what's up? Like, I'm Easy Flicks, what have you. So then it's just funny how, like, we didn't see each other, except actually I became friends with Easy for like that day. I became friends with him, like, moving forward. I didn't see Skip until maybe a year and a half later. Actually, probably around last year is when we started working.
Okay.
Because I forget, there was some messages exchanged where I was in the group and Easy was in the group and Skip was in the group. And then I was like, hey man, like, I reached out to him separately. Hey, like, I like your music. Well, you know, what part of the city are you from? He said Hyde Park. I'm like, oh, like, I'm currently still there too right now.
Yeah.
And then we just started working together after that.
Oh, that's cool.
So I filmed Te Entiendo.
Yeah.
That was our first music video. I believe it was last year. And then I worked on Normalito. And then I just worked on Dulce.
Yeah, and that's a good segue. I wanted to talk about that. That's your most recent music video that I've seen, right?
Yeah.
And it has like and we'll go through it a little bit. So that has like a very 80s nostalgic vibe, right? But tell me, go through the process, like, you know, you got the shoot, like how did this come about? Let's start with that.
It's funny. So I love The Weeknd. I'm really inspired by, like, what he does. And I loved his last album, The Dawn.
Yeah.
So when I heard his music, I was like, yo, Skip, do you have anything kind of resembling, you know, anything from the 80s or 90s or even 70s? And he was like, yeah, I actually have a cover called Dulce. So that song's a cover from I forget the name of the group, from a song from way back in the day.
Okay.
But essentially it's a cover in Spanish.
Yeah.
And it's his take on the song.
Okay.
So I was like, I think I have the perfect idea for this video.
Okay.
So, you know, I work with a lot of businesses, and I'm pretty good at connecting with people and connecting with business owners as well. So I was lucky enough to actually get a location for we had it was a 2-day shoot. Okay. The first location was at a 1950s diner in Dedham. Okay. And I had a meeting with me and Skip actually both went to the meeting together to kind of be like, oh, hey, like, this is a song. This is what we have for the idea of the song. It's what we want to do.
How long before the shoot, just so I know?
I believe we had about a week. Okay. So it's funny. We had 2 other locations in mind, but they wanted to charge us like a certain amount of money that was kind of out of the budget. So then we were like, all right, we'll look elsewhere. And actually, that diner was the last diner in Hope. Like, we were like, all right, if we don't get this, I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do. But I was like, we gotta be positive. So, you know, we go in there with confidence, and we talk to the owners, and they love the song, and they love ultimately they love the video now. And then I had to do the same thing with the bowling section of the video too, because I had 2 other locations. The first one, something happened where it didn't work out, and then a second location, the owner got hurt. I'm like, I don't want to put him through that. Ooh. So then, last hope again, find South Boston Bowling, South Candlepin, something like that. That's in South Boston. Okay, great bowling place. Owners are really nice. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we filmed there. That was like another.
And the bowling was day 2.
Yeah, but that was another week after. So after I filmed the restaurant section, I think the following Monday I had a meeting with the email exchange or phone conversation with the owner of the bowling place, and then a week after, I filmed it.
Okay, so 2-day shoot. How long? How many hours was each day?
Let me see. When I think about it, at the restaurant it was probably like maybe 5, maybe like 3-4 hours. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I tried to get as many shots, but you know what made that restaurant? The lighting was like it just to me made the video. Oh yeah, it was already pretty dark.
Okay. So it was super contrasty then? Is that what you're saying with the restaurant?
It didn't have life to it.
Okay.
because like the lighting kit that I have, I'm able to change it, like manipulate the colors
Yeah.
and have different effects and strobing effects, things like that.
Okay.
It just made the video kind of feel vintage with the colors that we added.
Oh, you're saying the lights you had.
Yeah,
you
the
had
lights
you
I
had to
had.
add lights for
I
the rest.
brought lights,
Oh,
yes, I
okay.
brought lights.
I see.
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
interesting. Okay, so then so that shoot, and then was there a lot of coordination with the models and the dancers and everything? I mean, I'm pretty sure there were models.
There
and
was just people.
Yeah.
Well, not people, friends.
Yeah.
That, you know, I was like, hey, like, does anyone want to be in a music video? It's kind of like, you know, 80s themed. You know, you have to dress up 80s themed. And yeah, I mean, they're just friends from our lives, you know?
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So you color. How did you, when you were editing it, right? How did you go about, like, what was your thought process like with the color grading and with the look of it? Like, how did you go about? Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I usually go way more in depth with the color grading.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think of it and view it as a video from the past where they didn't really do any of that.
Okay.
So I didn't really do much color grading.
Really?
I try to make it look as natural.
Okay.
And I think it looks pretty authentic.
Yeah. No,
from
for sure.
the era.
So you it was basically the raw footage, and then you added like a little bit of grain on it, or
Yeah,
something
I added
like
grain. I added a little bit of color grading to make
Yeah.
it not so noticeable. And then like that VHS filter effect.
that. Okay.
And I think that's what kind of made the video. And then I also used different filters on the actual lenses to
Yeah.
actually get that star effect and
Okay.
the glow effect.
Ah, okay, interesting. And like you dressed them up in kind of 80s colors, right? Did you kind of choose the costumes for like?
So I
did
let
you-
Skip.
You
Like,
okay?
I guess he allowed me to like take full creative control. So I'm like, you could dress, you know, you could wear what you want.
Yeah.
And you could dress how your girl's gonna dress.
Yeah.
And I just told everyone to wear like, what's the oldest thing you guys have? Like, you know what I mean?
Interesting. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So, and then what have you learned from, like, you work with a lot of artists? Like, what do you like about working with artists, and what do you not like about working with artists?
I think trying to find that balance of, not creative power. That's not the right term. It's like some artists want to take over the project, and some
Yeah.
artists allow
Okay.
the director to do what they wanted. You know, to do what they're good at.
Okay.
I feel like it's hard to kind of vocalize that and not come across as like, you know, someone that's not believing in like what they want to do with their video. I feel like it just has to have a long conversation. Like, for example, I'm working with an artist right now, and we're having, you know, email exchanges, and we have a whole list of like what I'm going to be shooting, the location, and the day, the time.
Okay.
And it's really well thought out. And I think the video is going to come out great. It's for Yelena. She was also performing
Okay.
at
I
that
got you.
event.
I got you. Okay. So it's you're saying the balance between creative control and like you getting creative control and them getting creative control, basically.
There needs to be a balance.
Okay.
Because sometimes they just either they want too much, or sometimes that could happen too.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, hey, like I can't do all of this. Like, you know, you only give me about a month to make this.
Yeah, I
And I'm
see.
like, I have other clients as well, but I do put like my heart and soul to every project I do.
Yeah. You gotta temper expectations sometimes, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
right now I'm actually, my laptop is dying on me, so I'm getting rid of it, and I'm getting a Mac and an iMac. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Interesting. Wait, what laptop did you have before?
I actually have a 2018 MacBook Pro.
Okay.
I got it complete spec'd out at the time. It was
Yeah.
great. There's nothing wrong with it. I completely erased everything, but it just can't handle a 4K like footage at all. Like,
I see.
I legit can't even. Last week, I was struggling all last week with a client because I couldn't even edit a 1-minute video without it buffering. And I'm like, I have nothing on this computer.
Interesting.
Because I edit off a hard drive, so it
Interesting.
uses less space on the actual computer.
Interesting. And okay, I remember you mentioned to me you've been a videographer for 5 years, right? Am I
Yeah.
wrong? Okay. And when you're
Surprised
first,
you remember that.
yeah. Well, hey, I actually do my research, folks. Okay, contrary to what anyone might say. Okay, whatever. But anyways, what advice would you have someone who's getting started out in the industry, like getting work at first, getting clients, and handling them?
I think definitely going out there and just filming. Like when I first started, everything was different. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really look up YouTubers. I didn't look up videographers. I didn't really know that was a thing. I think, you know, try to learn, try to first find out what you want to film and where you want to get into, either music videos, weddings, restaurants, things like that. Like
Yeah.
try to find your niche. It took me a long time.
Yeah.
But I think once I realized, like, all right, like I like this avenue. I like this avenue. I try to be as dynamic in these different fields. Like I've done real estate. I've done restaurants. I've done breweries.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I've done music videos. I do all these things.
Yeah.
You know? But I think the people that stay focused in the one lane probably make it a bit farther.
Okay.
I love all types of things.
Okay, so what is your niche? What is your niche?
I think right now restaurants and breweries.
Okay.
Like I just not only does it help me, I make money off of it.
Yeah,
It's
of
not
course,
just
of
for the
course.
money, but what I like about it is I'm helping businesses out.
Yeah.
I'm helping local businesses. I'm trying to help establish a stronger brand for their own business. Like, what's funny? I'm not an influencer. Get that through your head. I'm not an influencer. I don't feel like I act like one, but I think if you see anyone with a camera, automatically people are like, oh, like that's an influencer.
I see.
Nah, I'm beyond that.
So you're more like helping out the businesses. You're not an influencer, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. And then the restaurants are your niche. Okay, interesting.
Lately, yeah, within the last year, it definitely has been my bread and butter.
Okay, so the advice for you were saying is like find your niche as a video. I mean, there's a lot of avenues you can go, of course, and I understand that, of course. And, I haven't found my niche either, and I'm just getting started. So I was kind of asking for myself for that question. I will say
it definitely takes time and like getting out there and doing those type of jobs. Like okay, like I don't like this. Like I didn't like weddings like the first 3 years, and now I'm seeing weddings in a different way. Like I don't just see them as like, okay, I'm just filming the ceremony.
Okay.
I'm telling a story.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how you stay like motivated throughout the ceremony, which sometimes does get boring. Sometimes I will say, come on. It gets a little boring.
That is true.
But hey, you got to stay motivated in every way, right? In every way for those.
Sure.
Okay, I got you.
That's so funny.
So when you were starting out, did you do a lot of free work to get clients?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I also looked up to, I guess, more local talent as well, like other videographers that were, 2 years ahead of me, 3 years, or they were already doing their thing for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I would ask them questions. I'd be like, hey, like, how was your experience in this field doing this type of project? Like, what did you learn? Like, what do you think I could do differently?
I see.
Things like that. And it's funny, now I'm at that position where like I just hired someone to kind of be under my wing.
Nice.
So I'm gonna be teaching her like just about everything I know.
How long did you do free work before you started, or is it kind of a combo? You did a little bit of free work and then you charged whoever. Like
the thing is, finding out like your pricing was always the hardest thing for me, like, especially starting off.
Yeah, sure.
Like, oh, like is 150 too much for a photo shoot, or is 150 too much for a 3-hour video shoot?
And you don't want to say no to work, right?
Yeah. And that too. I think like sometimes you have to take the cheaper route, but that's obviously when you're starting off. But as time progresses, you kind of build your clientele, you build more confidence, things kind of change.
Mm-hmm. And you can charge more.
I'm still learning too,
Yeah, I got
5
you.
years.
Okay, and then how do you, like, I'm not going to ask you your prices, that's private, but like, how do you go about, like, what factors go into your pricing? Do you have like a set price, like this is what for, or is it like, oh, how much work you want to take on at the time, how many hours you think the project will be, et cetera, et cetera?
I have a set price.
Okay.
Apparently I feel like I might need to increase it, not because of like how much content I do. It's more like my equipment is like expensive, but I also have bills to pay too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to find a balance with pricing even now.
Yeah. I think every videographer is for sure, right?
I'm in a good spot right now, but sometimes sometimes I get asked for things that I just don't even do. Like, I don't know, party recaps, things like that. Like I used to do that when I started. Like if you look at my website, my work doesn't really reflect that at all.
But people like, cause they know you, they're like, he's a videographer.
So like, like I'll do it. I'm like, all right, like, but I really don't do that type of work like anymore.
So would you, if it's something you haven't done, would you like, cause it's kind of out of your way, would you charge more for it? You know what I'm saying?
I guess I try to be straight. I'm like, I'll just keep it the same. Even I don't know. It's really, you gotta be confident about it. Like, all right, like sometimes I am, other times like, all right, I need to work on it.
Okay. And let's say, last thing before we end this, do you have any stories? Cause I've had a couple bad clients, I would say. Do you have any stories of like clients that were maybe too cheap or like they were just too hard to handle, anything like that? I don't want to get you in trouble, okay? But anything that you can tell the listeners out there, you can keep it anonymous, but just any stories, any bad stories, anything?
I've had my experiences. I don't want to say names.
Okay.
I think the best thing you do from it is don't take it personal and just grow from it.
Okay.
Because you could lose, even if you have one bad thing to say about a client, the outside viewer is going to predict like, oh, like, is he talking behind my back?
Ah, I see. I see.
I try to be as professional as I can.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Okay. And how do you avoid bad clients just so,
I just work with them and I don't really reach out to them ever again.
ghost them. Is what you're saying.
It's more of like I feel like it goes both ways. Of if you just know it's just not working, it's just not working.
Okay. Word.
You know.
Okay. There's no chemistry there, is what you're saying.
There's no chemistry.
Okay. Interesting. Well, Chris, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me on.
No, and then where can they find you on Instagram? Where can they find you and follow you on social media, website, everything?
For sure, yeah. You could find my website on my Instagram, and my Instagram is gonna be Architect ARC1TEK.
And why that name?
Cause I'm building.
Okay, I got
idea.
you. Okay, cool.
You know, I don't know. It stuck with me. With me
I got you. Cool. All right, and they can follow me at AdamLou22, AML Creative 2021, AML-creative.com. And Chris, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, bro. And for videographer, okay, photographer, okay, I show them love too, okay, just that's for the folks out there, okay. My God, okay.
Shout out to you.
Thank you, Chris. All right,
All right,
folks,
care.
have a good one. All right. Microphone definitely works. Okay, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, feel free to ask me anything.
Okay, first thing, what's your favorite movie? Wait, give me top 3.
Top 3. There's so many movies now. I like Looper.
I haven't heard of that one.
That's a good movie.
Looper.
Looper with Jordan Lewis.
Okay.
He's in it.
What do you like about it? The cinematography, everything?
I like futuristic aspect of it.
Okay.
I like the things aren't perfect, like Earth is dying type stuff.
Okay.
But
apocalyptic.
Almost, but it's kind of like time based, like
okay.
It's
like Inception.
A little bit, like kind of it's cinematic like Inception.
Okay.
It's a time travel movie, in a sense.
Who directed it? Do you know? Scorsese, no one, any of them.
I can't even think of the name. I'm like the worst.
I don't know. I only know.
I'm the
like,
worst with
major
directing.
ones.
Like
I'm
the worst with the directors. I should know.
No, it's all good. No big deal. What else though?
I like Kingsman, honestly.
Wait, the British one, spy one.
Yeah.
The first one.
The first one.
Do you like the ending? Like when he with the girl in the prison.
I thought that was stupid. Whatever.
I'm just kidding. Why do you like that movie? It's fun. It's.
I was surprised with the action and how brutal it was. I liked how raw it was and the way it was cut. I'm like, I could actually see what's going on.
Okay.
I just like the way it was directed too.
Cool. Okay. And then give me number 3. Yeah. This is a weird list. I'm not gonna lie. This is a strange list. Okay.
If you see the movies, like you'll understand.
I've seen Kingsman. Kingsman is a good movie, but I wouldn't put it in my top 3.
Maybe not top 3.
You know, hey, you said it. You said you can't take it. You can't take it back, folks. It's on the camera.
It's an inspiration.
It's on the camera. You can't take it back.
Okay. I gotta think about this for a second.
No pressure. Yeah, no. Take your time.
Honestly, The Dark Knight.
Okay, good choice.
That's a classic.
Did you see the latest Batman?
I did.
You think The Dark Knight's better than this latest Batman?
You saying
it's different. It's different.
It's different. It's a different take.
Yeah,
but
no.
Cinematic wise, the new one, I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, the orange, very orange, dark. Yeah, you fucked with that.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, but you like The Dark Knight better.
The Dark Knight is just classic.
Christopher Nolan. And you're talking about the one with the Joker. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Dark Knight Rises the one thing. So yeah, Heath Ledger has a great performance in that. Okay. You work with a lot of restaurants, right?
Yeah.
Give me your top 3 restaurants in the area.
Publico, Crazy Good Kitchen, and the last one.
Wait, do you work with those 2? Have you done?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Come on! Do they have the best food?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, if you want good burgers, Crazy Good Kitchen.
The clients are listening to this. Good answer. The clients are listening to this. I'm just kidding.
The best lamb chops. Publico has the best lamb chops.
Where's that?
It's in South Boston.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out. Best lamb chops?
I love, you get a whole plate for $38. You get fries. You get a bunch of stuff.
$38? You're acting like that's cheap, brother.
It's worth. You get a full plate. It's a full plate.
Okay. All right. Keep going. I think that's rough. Crazy Good Kitchen. There's one in Malvern, right?
I believe so. Oh, Melrose. I think.
Melrose?
Malvern or Melrose? But they just opened one in over the summer last year in Immigration.
Okay.
The business has not a client.
Give me number 3 though. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Novora, located in Milton.
Middleton?
No,
Milton. Why? What type of food is it?
It's American, but I like the way. You know what it is? Their aesthetic is really dope. It used to be a movie theater, and they made it into a restaurant.
Interesting.
I'm like, that's pretty sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So is the food that good? But do you like it more for the aesthetic?
I thought it was aesthetic.
Wow. Okay.
I love restaurants though. Like I love all types of businesses out here.
Okay, I got you. You're not showing not love. You're not hating on anybody, right?
No,
Not
no hate.
No hate.
Never.
No hate. Okay. Top 3 TV shows.
There's a lot of questions no one ever asked me. Top 3 TV shows. Okay. Let me see.
I can't hold the mic, folks. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I used to be an AV technician, so.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you know how to hold it?
Yeah.
This mic doesn't even work.
Oh, wait, does it really?
It's not doing anything.
Oh.
I have the shotgun mic on.
I'm done.
I would know this if I saw the video. I'm like, what's good with the audio?
You keep adjusting my mic. I'm like, it's not doing anything. I'm like, yeah, you can adjust it.
I thought you said it was working.
No.
You see, I like, honestly,
I just got this mic yesterday, so I didn't charge it, so I just.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, no.
Honestly, that 70s show is probably one of my favorite shows.
Okay.
I love that show.
Okay.
Let me see. Game of Thrones, except season 8.
And 7.
Oh, 7, yeah, I was also let down.
That was okay. Yeah, but it got worse after that.
It sure did.
But okay,
The last show. I wish I knew these questions beforehand.
That's all good. You're on the spot. Okay.
Have you ever seen a show called Narcos?
Yeah.
I love Narcos.
Yeah. That's 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Word. Those are good answers. Okay. I'm sorry we didn't prepare you beforehand.
It's all good, you know.
But it's spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? It's spontaneous.
Nah,
Okay.
I like the energy.
That's those are a good 3. I'd say. I think
Better
that's
than the movies.
that's your best 3 yet. I'd say the movies. It was random. You know, it was randomly picked. But
No, you put me on the spot.
I did put you on the spot. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So how about we're gonna play a game now called you have to choose one of these people. Okay. You have to. I'm gonna give you 2 people.
All right.
You have to kill one. Okay. You have to kill one.
All right.
Okay. Rick Ross or Jay-Z?
Keep Jay-Z.
Keep Jay-Z?
Yeah. I like it.
What did Rick Ross do to you? Yeah, I am giving you a bad
Jay-Z's
choice.
a legend, though.
I am giving.
How you gonna? I'm sorry. Like Rick Ross is great. He had a nice run. That's.
I'm giving you. I'm making you. I'm giving you a tough choice here. Okay. And then okay, Adam Liu, me, or who else? Okay, Adam Liu or Rick Ross? Who lives? Because you wanted to kill Rick Ross earlier, but now I'm not Jay-Z, so now it's Jay-Z. Yeah.
What's Rick Ross gonna do for me? Choose you.
Oh my! Thank you. Correct. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. That's the correct answer.
No hate for Rick Ross at all.
Yeah,
Talented artist.
You killed him twice, though, bro. You killed him twice.
Yo, I hope he doesn't see this.
No, he won't see this. Don't worry. I don't think he watches. He might watch though.
You might watch.
I get like 100 views, so he might be one of the 100 viewers. It's like, oh, that podcast in
Give me
Boston.
that little Spanish guy.
Oh yeah, he gives me a call. Yo, that little Spanish guy, bro. Like, you gotta take this podcast down. What's his address? I'm like, bro, Mr. Rick Ross. I'm sorry, bro. We gotta keep that. Okay. Top. So last question. Top podcasts in Boston.
Honestly, I don't follow many,
Okay.
but I do know you.
There's one. Okay.
I do know you, and
I just wanted you to say me.
The
That's all.
Gas-
It was just a.
have you heard of the Gas Talk podcast?
No, actually.
They're cool. They interview artists.
Oh yeah.
I was interviewed on there once.
Gas talk.
The Gas Talk podcast.
Who's the host?
This guy named Jukebox.
Okay.
He's an artist actually. I don't know if he still makes music anymore, but I know he's really focused on the podcast.
The scene. Okay. Cool. Cool. So I'm number 1, right?
I don't know many other besides YouTube. I don't know anyone else having podcasts. I'm
I
sure
better
they're
be
out there
number
though.
one. I better be number 1. Always, even when you find the others, and I know all the others. I better still be number 1 in your heart.
Others.
I know all the others. I better still always be number 1 in your heart. Is that a promise?
I'll keep that promise.
Really? Okay. Are your fingers crossed? Are your toes crossed? Or anything? Oh, your fingers were crossed. Oh my God, his fingers were crossed. We're zooming in on that.
No, they were just like this. I did it after.
I'm just Chris. Thank you for answering my. Thank you for putting up with my antics,
No
answering my
problem.
questions. Okay, Chris. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for
Your
having me.
your movie tastes are weird, but you know what? That's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. That's all good. I don't judge people that hard, do I? I judge people pretty hard, but not that hard. You know what I'm saying?
Not that hard.
Not that hard. Yeah, I'm
fine,
fine,
sure.
right? Yeah, I'm fine, right?
I guess I have weird taste, but it's all good.
All right, Chris. Thank you for coming on, and yeah, that's the first episode of on the 2 chairs with Adam. Okay. There used to be tissues between us, but we moved
On the chair.
on the chair with Adam. Okay, shout out to the American flag next to us, by the way. Shout out to that. And yeah, okay. Bye, folks. All right. Thank you.
No problem.